Yes.
Do you only help cats?
Yes. Cats are the ones who we have seen need the most help. There are a lot of dog organizations and not a lot of cat organizations. And there are lots and lots of cats on the street, far many than dogs. So we picked cats because they need help the most.
So if you find a dog on the street, what would you do?
Oh, well, we have friends in the dog world. So we would take him, and we would call our friends who have dog rescues and make sure that he got a home. Yes?
How many animals people does a cozy cat cottage help each year?
Each year we adopt, we find homes for at least 500 cats, but we help a lot of other animals along the way. We rescue a lot of animals. We also help animals that are feral, which means wild cats who wouldn't do well in a home. We have folks who go out and feed them every single day, and we have there are hundreds of those. So we help lots of animals. We also help animals get spayed and neutered. We help the public every month. We have a very low-cost spay and neuter program where you can bring your cat in and they'll have that surgery so we won't have more kittens. Because even though we love kittens, there are not enough homes for them all. Yes?
What are your top 3 priorities?
Top priorities as far as what we would like to receive or as far as what we do?
Your top 3. Like in
You mean of our organization?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. First priority is to rescue cats who are in danger of dying. Second priority is to find homes for them. And third priority is to spay and neuter every cat we can get our hands on so there won't be so many cats without homes. Yes?
What happens to the animals that we cannot find a home for?
They stay with us. They stay with us. We have some little old lady shy cats who have been with us for 6 or 7 years, and we just take care of them, and eventually everybody does find a home. It's kind of amazing. Someone will come in and say, "Who's your oldest cat?" That's the one I want to help. But no one gets euthanized unless they're really, really, really sick and there's nothing that can be done and they're suffering. But that's very, very rare. It's like 1/4%. So otherwise, they stay with us.
Do you guys understand that word, euthanize?
Yes.
Yes. It means, when I say put to sleep,
Put to sleep.
it's actually kill. It's a nice way to say kill.
Yeah, they're no kill.
But we don't do that.
Unless the animal is really ill.
Yeah. We had a guy recently who, he was only with us a few days, a very, very old, sick cat someone had left on the street, and our vet tried to take care of him, and he was getting sicker and sicker, and he was really, really in a lot of pain, so that's one of the few that we had to euthanize, and that was a big deal for us. And we all felt really, really bad about that. Any questions?
Do you have any questions for us?
Yes. Well, first off, I want to tell you that I'm glad you're doing Candy Harvest. It's a great organization, and I do fundraising for Cozy Cat Cottage, and I know that it's really, really hard, a lot of work to raise money, and you do want to be very, very careful that it goes to the right place that will use it well. And I'm careful with my own donations. I always find out about an organization, what they're going to do with it, what their track record is, and it's very, very smart that you're doing that.
How many years has Cozy Cat Cottage been around?
I think it's 14 now. And
That was 16.
that's possible. That's possible. If you saw that on the website, that's it. It seems like time flies. I know I've been with them for 13, so. And do we have our number on there? Well, it's, and we have saved more than 6,000. I think it might be up close to 7,000 or more.
How many years have you been working with Cozy Cat?
I've been with them for 13 years. It seems time was just flying. I went to them because we found a cat that needed a home, and we had heard that they had just opened it. At that time, they had a tiny little place in Powell. We're still in Powell, near the zoo, with a much bigger place, and they had 4 cats and just a few cages, and they said as soon as we can afford another cage, we'll take your cat. And now they have hundreds of cats. Most of them are not in cages. If you come visit us, which we'd love for you to do, they greet you at the door. They're all running around, jumping, and the only guys in cages are guys who are sick or have some problem where they can't just be out with all the others.
So you just give them a bottle
Excuse me?
Take your shirt.
play? So you guys just give them a bottle to play?
Most of them, yes. We have, we're there all the time. We're there morning and night cleaning, and taking care of them. Most of the time, they're running around freely, and when we need them, we'll grab them and give them their shots or play with them. We spend a lot of time in what we call socializing cats. Most cats who've been on the streets have had a hard time and might not have had good experiences with people. So we have to pet them, treat them gently, play with them, get them to know that they can trust people, and that's how they'll get adopted. So we spend a lot of time doing that after we're done with our cleaning. But the cats are all over us, because when we're cleaning, when we're working, when we're doing paperwork, when we're on the computer, there's always like a cat climbing up or sitting on it. They're sort of most of them are running free, and they like it that way.
Do any of them bite or scratch?
Yes, yes. All cats will bite and scratch if you don't approach them properly. I mean, it's usually the person's fault if a cat bites you or scratches you. One thing that you have to know is that most cats do not want to be picked up and held tightly by someone that they don't know very well. And they will be afraid, and a cat will bite or scratch. But when you come to visit us, we make sure you know how to do that, and how to tell if a cat is friendly and wants to be petted. You put your hand out, and the cat he'll pet you, and then you know that he wants to be petted.
My cat doesn't do that.
No?
When we try to pick her up, she's like, get your hands off.
Yes, most cats are that way. Most cats are that way.